Next book review. It didn't start with you. Initially bought this book just because I thought the premise was really interesting and I really wanted to sort of learn and understand it a little bit more. In addition to physical and behavioral traits being passed down genetically to us, past trauma and past events also appear to being genetically passed down to us. So I just picked this book up thinking, I'll give it a try and see if it's interesting. It ended up really applying to my own life, which is really surprising and wonderful. The author is, I think, a counselor of some sort and works at a center and specifically helps people sort of look back in their family tree and try to see if there have been any events that could have been passed down, even events that, obviously occurred even before this person was born. And what do you want? But because being able to reconcile past events that occurred and realize that sometimes the way you feel when you feel like everything has just shifted and you can't figure out why, I think it's very normal for us to assume that the problem is us. But sometimes, according to this guy, it's not. You inherited something that had nothing to do with you. And it's sort of about, if you want to, making peace with your past, realizing that you bought something that was never yours to pick up in the first place. He goes through several exercises for you to sort of figure out, I think he calls them your core wounds. And so I went through the exercises, again, not really thinking this would really specifically apply to me because I know my own psychology, I know my wounds, I know my attachment styles. So I was like, nothing new is going to pop up, but I'm going to do it anyway. And in a way, it's true. I was able to identify my core wounds and they are still what I thought that they were. But the difference is that this time I was actually able to trace it back to a family member and something that I had been told through my parents about what had happened to her. Never connected the two together. Because even though I know my core wounds, I could never definitively say it's because this happened to me. I just thought that's just how I am. That's just what I come with. And in a way, that's true. There might have been a reason. Anyway, this was a really, really good book. I didn't expect it to learn so much from it for my own life. So I really recommend it.